Guy Santeramo here with an unbiased, biased review of Malibu Mastermind. Okay, it's a little bit biased. It's a lot biased. But hear my story and understand why I feel the way I do about Malibu Mastermind. A good friend of mine, Steven Sapini, who happens to also be the CEO of Malibu Mastermind, has been sending me emails for the past 3 or 4 months telling me about this project that he's working on. And he got my attention, I must admit, but he didn't really get that much of my attention until he told me that Kevin Harrington came on board as his main spokesperson. For those of you that know Kevin Harrington, Kevin is one of the original sharks on the very popular TV show Shark Tank. He was with them for, I think, for 3 years until he left the show. And he is like considered the king, the infomercial king when it comes to infomercials, responsible for over $4 billion in sales. So when he told me Kevin was coming on board, now he started getting my attention. He started explaining the concept, the product behind the Malibu Mastermind based on the very popular best-selling book, Think and Grow Rich, the Mastermind Principles. And then last month he started sending me videos that Kevin was doing promoting different aspects of the company. The product, the overview of the company, the compensation plan, and then he really got my attention. And then a couple of weeks ago I got to a point where I just couldn't take it anymore. I wanted to start sharing this with everyone I knew, especially some of the leaders in the industry. But you got to understand, Steven's mindset is a lot different than what mine was. You see, Steven has so much confidence in his business model with Malibu mindset. He knows how leaders are going to be attracted to this. They're going to come on board. He has a lot of confidence in his marketing abilities as well as the marketing abilities of Kevin Harrington. So, you know, he was in no hurry to start positioning leaders. That wasn't his intention. His intention was when the company was ready to go live, he was just going to have the company go live and everything will take care of itself. And he knew that this would be a tremendous success. At least that's what he believed. And therefore, he was not interested in positioning leaders, you know, to launch the company, let's say. And by the way, the launch date has been set, or I should say the pre-launch date has been set for December 3rd. But keep in mind, Steven's, you know, his goal was not to position leaders, so when the company launched, he would have a couple hundred or maybe 1,000 leaders promoting the company. He knew everything would just take care of itself. But I wasn't thinking that way. I wanted to position leaders. So what I did was I took all those videos that the company created, and I'm talking about professionally done, very persuasive videos to sell you on why you want to not only get the product but maybe work this as a business. And I went ahead and and I'm not a web guy, by the way, but I put together this temporary website. It's got all the videos on it, and I decided to picking up the phone, calling up some leaders that I know, and to make a long story a little bit longer, to say that I got a good reaction would be a major understatement. The reaction, the response that I got from leaders and everyone for that matter was overwhelmingly positive. To a point where only a couple of days later, we were able to have our very first live call with both Steven and with Kevin. This was the first public call the company ever had, and it was on November 12th, and I was fortunate to be the person responsible for that call, and in which I even hosted that call. And we had almost close to 100 people on that call in only a couple of days. That was November 12th. Folks, right now this thing is popping. Leaders are attracted to this company, but not just leaders in the network marketing industry. Any business professional, realtors, any entrepreneur, professional people, anyone that has a business where they want to take it to the next level, anyone that maybe doesn't have a business but they want to be somebody, they want to break that barrier. See, the whole concept of the Malibu Mastermind is to put you in an environment for success based on the principles of Think and Grow Rich with that mastermind principles. But to put you in that environment for success where you can take your business, your lifestyle, and your income to that next level, to break that ceiling. You know, many of us, especially in the home business arena, we're making maybe that $50,000 or $100,000 a year, maybe even $100,000, but we just can't break that ceiling to get to that $200,000, $300,000 income. Or maybe that you have a full-time job and you've been just trying many home businesses, and for whatever reason, you didn't have that little extra edge. You know, you ever hear that terminology, the winning edge? Folks, they call it the winning edge for a reason, because sometimes it just takes that little bit to get you to that breakthrough, to break that ceiling. And they don't call it the winning big thing. It's the winning edge. And what I love best about what we have at Malibu Mastermind is that it doesn't interfere with what you're already doing. If you're a network marketer in a primary business, You're going to want to join because you want to take your business to the next level. You're going to know other networkers that are going to want to take their business to the next level. You're a realtor, a business owner. You're going to want to take your business to the next level. Then, of course, you have the opportunity to share this with other people and make a little additional money or a lot of additional money. And folks, speaking of the comp plan, we have a killer comp plan. We have a very simple comp plan. Every time you make a sale, you make $100, but it doesn't stop there. Oh, by the way, the price point is $339 and $39 a month. Now, if you're watching this video and you go, oh my God, I can't afford $339. I don't know anybody who's going to want to spend $339. If you're thinking that way, you could be a really nice person. We might be golfing buddies. But I don't want to go into business with you because you don't have that mindset. Folks, if you are thinking that way, please change your mindset. We're giving people an opportunity to take their business, their lifestyle, their income to the next level, to put them in an environment for success. And if you want to even come into a business that you can make an income that can go exponentially as you grow a team, and I'll talk about the comp plan in a second, and all the cost is $339 and $39 a month. Have you looked at what it takes to start a franchise that owns you? Where here we got the freedom, the lifestyle of working from your home, where you can take your business anywhere. You could be in the Bahamas right now, as long as you got a phone or a laptop, or right now just a smartphone, and you could be in business anywhere in the world. What an incredible opportunity we have. But getting back to the comp plan, you make $100 every time you make a sale, but we also have what's called coded bonuses. And folks, I'm not going to go into the comp plan with you right now, but I strongly recommend you watch the comp plan video. But for those of you that know what coded bonuses means, it means it gives you the ability to grow your income exponentially. As your team begins to grow, your income grows exponentially. Coded bonuses is one of the most exciting, most lucrative compensation plans out there. Of course, I'm working from home and I got my dog barking, but we're going to keep going. Price point, as I said, $339, $39 a month. Killer comp plan. Folks, if I'm making just a little bit of sense, or if I got your attention just a little bit, and this is something where maybe your butt's burning and you feel, wow, this might be what I'm looking for. Finally, this is the vehicle I'm looking for to give me the lifestyle that I'm looking for. Contact me. I'm not one of those leaders where I hide my phone number. I am very accessible. If you're watching this video and you're international, get hold of me on Skype. I am very accessible. So listen, if this makes sense to you, you want to contact me. And by the way, if you're watching this video right now and it's late 2013, early 2014, consider yourself really fortunate. By the way, the official launch date of the company, pre-launch date is December 3rd. Official launch date of the company will be in Las Vegas May 2nd. And by the way, the company headquarters is also in Las Vegas. So listen, contact me if it just sounds a little exciting to you. Let's talk. If this is before December 3rd and you would like to get a temporary website, the one I have, with your name and phone number and picture on it so you can start promoting the thing, get hold of me, okay? Give me a holler. Hey, thanks for giving me your time. Enjoy the rest of the day. God bless, and hope to be masterminding with you soon. Bye for now.